Welcome to our place of enlightenment. Asan jiao tiki vanya dosomranya vitashuna kiam serianom ka libra nosun yakti venaptaso nam kishanon kelobash daki nam rakcho. You have to lose your mind to find your mind. When you realize that beliefs and concepts and conditioning is part of your mind, the programming, the cellular program of the body, it's insistent, often demanding and controlling. So it's time to lose it. And when you lose it, you have an opportunity to recreate yourself. And recreating yourself in the image of the consciousness is the highest thing you can achieve. And as you embrace the consciousness that you are, you realize that you're it. You're the center of your existence. And being the consciousness itself, the consciousness is the center of your existence. So what could be wrong? The only thing wrong is that the mind, intellect clings with the body to the past. There's regrets, there's sadness, there's loss. There I should have or I shouldn't have, or I could have or I couldn't have. So you're burdened with the past. You're burdened with all those beliefs and conditioning. It's like you're dragging your life around with you. And it gets heavier and heavier as you go on. There is a way. There is a way to transcend that. As you allow that you are not who you were, you become something new. And if you really can embrace that newness, your body will embrace it also. The body really has to follow along with the knowing, because the center of its focus, the mind, intellect, is controlling the body. The cellular structure of the body gets messages from the belief systems, the conditioning that lies within the mind. So, you really are in great charge and power, empowered in life through the consciousness. The consciousness being all that is, there can't be a problem as you fall into that awareness within yourself. I know it's difficult because we seem to drag around the past with us all the time. Good memories, bad memories, no memories. Doesn't matter. It's not who you are. It's who you were. In this moment, as the consciousness, you're brand new. And every moment, when you awaken in the morning, you're brand new, unless you're dragging something from the past. It's natural to do that. You have wishes unfulfilled, desires unfulfilled, or fulfilled that you wished you hadn't fulfilled. There's so much in this life that seems to create problems for us. So to begin to look elsewhere. Now you ask, well, where will I look? Well, look in yourself. Because you are the consciousness. You're the embodiment of that. And as you awaken to that realization, things will begin to change for you. We really can't say what will become of us after this awakening, because there's really no precedence. Because most systems and structures founded in beliefs, concepts, and conditioning. A lot of thou shalt or thou shalt not. Well-intentioned, but that intention is prisoning, creating bounds and boundaries and things you can't do or go past. To allow yourself to know better. You really do within yourself know better. You really know within yourself you are not your past. Your past is simply an experience. And so much of humanity is experiencing the past in this very moment. It seems on this cycle, this downward cycle, that leads to chaos. Great fear, great indifference, selfishness and greed, anger. It serves nothing. You can become a stabilizing point in this humanity. A point that holds true to a higher perspective, a greater awareness, a transcendent awareness. We are about transformation. We live for transformation. And transformation leads to transcendence. To transcend, to leave behind the past, to move on, to recreate yourself in the image of the consciousness that you truly are. If you think about it, it's actually a miracle, because who around you is able to do that? Without this kind of awareness, without your awareness of the consciousness that you are, nothing happens. You just keep recycling the past. We're watching it around us this very moment. The past keeps rearing its head up like a beast, trying to take over, trying to assert itself, to control, to limit. It's no wonder humanity is in this bind, is caught in this trap, in fear, doubt, and anger, separation and jealousy and greed. That is not the way to live. At the dead-end route. And you, within yourself, awakening to the consciousness that you are, you become something in the self that is transcendent of who and what you were in the past. You don't get rid of the past by blocking it. You simply get rid of the past by allowing it to see for what it is. Oh, I know you. I've seen you. I've been there. Now I'm leaving. I'm going to a higher place, a more expanded awareness, a transcendent awareness. And the body has no choice but to follow that. When you realize within the mind intellect what's in charge, you realize the body is a receptacle of this higher knowing. And it can transform It may seem that this flesh is locked into some system, some belief, but that is temporary because you become self-realized within yourself, the true expression of the consciousness. It changes everything. It sort of upends the past. You can kind of look at it and laugh. Say, oh yeah, that was a game. That was a dance. That was a darkness. It was all right. It was experience. We thrive on experiences. And the best way to get the most out of an experience is simply to embrace it. It doesn't mean you like it. It simply means you're aware. That awareness creates a new way of seeing, a new way of being, a transcendent way. I know the intellect is, oh, that can't be done. But, if you try it, you'll find out. You really try it. You can't do it half-heartedly. You must throw your whole self into it. Say, look, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. Get over it, body. Get over it, intellect. There's a new me in charge. The consciousness that I am is in charge. Knowing, feeling, senses, everything is part of that. And it's true transcendence of what you were. It's the open door to what you can become in this awareness. It's quite a journey when you think about it. When you look around you and see most people are enslaved to their beliefs and conditioning, are enslaved to the way the world is, feeling hopeless and helpless, being fearful or angry. It's simply a waste of energy. It doesn't do anything other than make the pit deeper. So, as you become aware of the consciousness that you are, that is like a ladder that you ascend on, getting yourself out of the pit of despair, of separation, of the physical problems, the beliefs and conditioning. You become a new being. You become transformed from what you were. Doesn't mean that what you were was bad, but it wasn't you. It was a disguise. When you take away the disguise, what do you have? You have a pure essence of the consciousness, the very light of the cosmos. And that's a very powerful awareness, a very transcendent awareness, a very healing awareness. Transforms your true self in this awareness. Bit by bit, moment by moment, thought by thought, you can transcend all of it and become the real you. The real you is the consciousness. It's connected with all of the consciousness that is. So in that way, everyone is connected. There can be no enemy. There can be no separation. And there can be no other. So we come to this place where we just have to get over it and realize that we are the power of the creation, creating through cosmic awareness, through this connection. We come into full being within ourselves. It may seem to the intellect and brain like it's a big giant step, but actually it's a baby step. Because as you take that step, you're new, like a baby, making your way in the world as a new creature, a new being. And things are new and different. And you have the opportunity to create in a way that best suits the consciousness that you are. Not from the outside, but from within. Within you is a great power of transformation that actually leads to transcendence of all that you were. Be aware, embrace it, allow it, and enjoy the trip while you're on it. You need nothing else but that. So there you are, aware, conscious of your true self as the consciousness, a cosmic experience.
Shantara says, thanks, Ishvara.
You're welcome.
And Todd says, thank you so much, Ishvara.
You're welcome.
And Anna and Slava say the same.
Thank you. Thank you for being with us today, and thank you for your love and your support as I love and support you in your complete whole life that's taking place.